Sometimes when you're looking at things, you have to look at them from different angles to try to understand them. Not everything always fits into your conventional means of thinking, and in order to get to the truth of things, you have to think outside the box. This morning, I made a video of where is the earthquake on Ceri, 3/14/2012, 12:14 a.m. On that earthquake, .3 in Arkansas, I came over to the Ceri recorder, Searcey AR. Here's Shelby Forest. Here's New Harmony. I pulled that up and nothing was recorded for that earthquake next to Searcy. Now I was looking to try to dig in a little farther. Here you can see Shelby Forest. Here you can see New Harmony, but there isn't a Searcy on the recorder anymore. And it got me to think, why would they take that off the map if it didn't show there? Which is a point I'd like to bring up. Resonation group, which I'm a member, we were looking at temporary nodes the other day, and Dawes back brought up a good point. They set up these 3 NELE seismograph nodes. On the 6th, there's a video of that also. Now, it's interesting that nowhere else did the earthquake show up except for on these nodes. Right here. On each one. Now, I'd like you to get into the mindset of thinking outside of the box and thinking of different probabilities or possibilities and as to why. There's a few different points. One being, these areas are well known for fracking. Companies have millions, if not billions of dollars wrapped up into these. And that's another point I'd like to bring up at a later time. But if you have 3 different nodes placed in a certain area and the earthquake doesn't show up at the nearest location where it should, and doesn't show up around the area, then there's an issue. When you're thinking about satellites or any triangulation to try to hone in on an object, you would need at least 3 separate sites. So here we have 3 temporary sites that were just put up, and it's well known that seismologists cannot predict earthquakes. So it just so happens that 3 separate seismographs are placed in the area that an earthquake just happened. If you look at these patterns, you can see detailed patterns constantly throughout these nodes. You can see a repeating designation. Now I'd like to refer you back to my video of a radar life. Excuse me. I'm so tired. I've been up for a few days. A day in the life of radar night. And look at the energy fields that were going through that area just a night or 2 ago. Now, if you can use energy, and this is where I want you to think out of the box, because they've done it before, where you can penetrate the ground with energy and cause earthquakes. If you have 3 nodes that can monitor the energy penetration, you can hone in on where that energy is being placed. You can regulate how much energy you're putting into an area And now it's a good study guide. If they've caused an earthquake in that area, they've triangulated it, they've been able to precisely put the energy field where they need it. That's the point I'm getting at. If you look at the Oklahoma, Arkansas, they want to get away from the fracking material that's being placed into the ground. So if you can connect by means of donating millions of dollars to senators, Congress, and whatnot, to be able to have these tools at your disposal, you could penetrate the ground with energy. You would no longer need to add fracking material to the ground. It will crack open certain aquifers to allow more pressure to rush into other zones, to flood that zone, to push the gas up towards the surface. This could be even more dangerous than putting the actual material into the ground. I'm thinking outside the box here, but I don't think it's not possible. We need to wake up to the fact that technology has surpassed our common thinking. With each new processor that runs faster, technology gains ground on us by hundreds of years. If you think back on the 300 years till the 70s, and then from the 70s to now, you could fit that 300-year time span into that 30 years or 40 years from the 70s to now. Now with the advent of new processing, faster processing, multiple processing, you can extend out the period of evolution in technology even faster. So that same time span that took 40 years to get to where we're at now would only take 5 to 10 years from now till then to reach that much more technology at an accelerated rate. So these things are possible. And why would they take the other Searcy node and a few others off the Ceri recorder? That makes me even more suspicious that this here, and look at it from days ago. Same patterns over and over and over. With the venting that we've seen in these areas, it's like they're being impregnated with energy. I don't know, but you tell me. This isn't normal. These are waveforms. Impregnated with the waveform is an energy source of some kind. This is how it should look, with a couple little spikings here and there, not like this. So if you can explain this to me, then feel free. But I know this isn't normal. Much love. Keep your eyes open. Thank you.